Alright, another day, another Diablo. And pretty soon at that, since we're currently in Act 4, where you fight Diablo.
Good day. The time has come for you to destroy Mephisto's Soul Stone. Take the stone to the Hell Forge. Place it upon the forge, and strike it soundly with the hammer. Only by doing this can you prevent Mephisto from manifesting in this world ever again.
Yep, that's exactly how it works.
I have read much about the enigmatic Archangel Tyrael. He was revered in Horadrim lore, both for his compassion for mortals and his unquenchable spirit. It was rumored that he went against the wishes of heaven and gave the Horadrim the original Soul Stones in order to trap Diablo and his brothers.
It is good to see you again, hero. Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evil draws near, and you must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour. There is a dark, tortured soul who was trapped within this forsaken realm long ago. He was called Iswal by mortal men, and in ages past, he was my most trusted lieutenant. Yet, against my wishes, he led an ill-fated assault upon the fiery Hellforge itself. Despite his valor and strength, Iswal was captured by the prime evils and twisted by their perverse power. They forced him to betray his own kind and give up heaven's most guarded secrets. He became a corrupt shadow of his former self, a fallen angel trusted neither by heaven nor hell. For his transgressions, Iswal's spirit was bound within the form of a terrible creature, which was summoned from the abyss. His maddened spirit has resided within that tortured husk for many ages now. It seems to me that he has suffered long enough. I implore you, hero, find Iswal and release him from his cruel imprisonment. Put an end to his guilt and suffering.
I feel like another angel is best suited to that task, but sure.
It is good to see you again, hero.
I'm gonna go back through this again since I interrupted him last time.
For the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evil draws near. You must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph. Your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path.
He only cut off like a sentence there, but it's
Stay
fine.
a while and listen. Tyrael has asked you to confront Iswal the Fallen. He must have great faith in your abilities. I trust you know what you're doing. Be careful. You're our last hope.
In fact, I do know what I'm doing. This isn't my first time killing Iswal in this character.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
Hey, come on, mercenary. I need you up front, buddy. I have skeletons I need to summon.
can't carry anymore.
Never forget everything I say about mages, guys. Gonna waste mana summoning them again. Seems odd to me that Venom Lord would spew out flames instead of poison, but what do I know? Yeah, absolutely, Silver Lion Gaming. Send it whenever you're ready. Man, I'm playing a summon deck, bro, so I've got all the time in the world.
I can't carry anymore.
I'm on PC. I've heard that a console... Well, actually, I heard that PS5 is fine. But I've heard that Xbox is really rough. I've heard some people are also having a lot of trouble on PC as well. So I took some precautions. Once some patches have come out for the game, I'm going to adjust my settings again. I believe everything is on Ultra except for 3 settings. But once some more patches come out and hopefully fix the performance issues, I'm going to boost those up to Ultra as well. If my PC can handle it, of course. I only have a 3080 Ti. Huh. Only 90% support for the controller. I don't know what's not working on the controller. Yeah, I've heard some PC are having a really hard time. Have you tried adjusting the settings? It's the reflection. There's like 3 settings in a row. It's reflection and foliage. And there's like one right next to those two. You probably need to turn this down to medium. That'll help out a lot. Because when I first booted up the game, the loading screen with the moths was like really, really laggy. It was maybe 5 frames per second. But I adjusted those settings and everything kind of evened out. I haven't had any trouble in-game, except for that initial transition from the first cutscene to the gameplay itself. Controller's unfixable. It's possible if you're playing on. Are you playing on Steam? Because oftentimes on Steam you might be able to find a controller layout and grab that. That might help fix the issue. Are you using like an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller on the PC? I know some people upload their controller settings. You can snag those off of Steam. There was a game I had to do that for. I think it was 13, the like comic book style first-person shooter. Interesting. Because I'm using an Xbox controller too. I haven't had any issues. Have you tried, I don't know, just like using a different USB port for the controller and stuff? It's like small changes like that. It's also possible you have to verify the files for the game. Maybe it's just like a file got installed correctly or incorrectly. Haven't run across any controller issues yet. Are you using a Bluetooth controller? We'll check out the Ghost Armor. 2 socket, we could add another socket to it. That's probably not worth it. Yeah, I always do wired controllers. So maybe that's the problem. Try hooking it up and see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's one of the downsides. I mean, PC gaming is fantastic, but one of the downsides is there's so many different nuances between each piece of hardware. It's possible that, you know, what they works for one person, that doesn't work for another. It also makes it difficult to troubleshoot. Go on, Hector. Yeah, I'd seen complaints about the game's performance before I even had a chance to install it. And so when I first booted it up and I had that, well, I had my own issues when I first tried to record it as well. But that first transition from the cutscene in the beginning to the gameplay, like the frame rate drops down to 5 to 10 frames per second. I was like, oh no, I won't be able to start my Let's Play yet. But then when I tried to record it, the game worked fine on my PC, but the recording itself, the gameplay was just a black screen, but the HUD showed up. I see like the health bar, stamina bar, icons to the bottom right and bottom left. But that was it. Couldn't see the game. I was able to fix it by recording the display instead of just the game. So I'm guessing maybe to help with the two world aspect of the game is that they treat the HUD and the actual gameplay as like two separate instances, and so when you try to record the game window, it records the HUD because it'd be the first instance. Then the gameplay behind it is separate, so it's not picking up on OBS. Pretty good, man. It's been a good Saturday, nice and rainy. Got my hot chocolate, playing some Diablo. So, watching my skeletons play Diablo. Yeah, I've never had that issue before, where a game is partially recorded on OBS. I think it has to do with the two-world thing, and again, them having separate instances for the HUD and the rest of the game. I say that without knowing anything about programming or development. I've had games that just wouldn't record using the game capture, so I had to use display. I've never had one where it's partially captured in the game capture. But I figured it out. But then today, I was trying to upload the episode I recorded this morning, and it took 7 hours to upload. And then I had to process, so it took even longer than that. Pretty ridiculous. That's just gonna keep getting worse and worse as graphics get better, hardware improves, but like the internet stays the same. Like your upload and download speeds. So uploading it online with a higher file size or larger file size is gonna take longer and longer. Luckily, I mostly play CRPGs and stuff, so it's not usually a problem. Then occasionally I play games like Lords of the Fallen or play a Plague Tale. Those always take a long time to upload. Doesn't help that I keep getting distracted in the in Lords of the Fallen and keep wanting to do like one more thing, so the videos are longer than usual as well. But that's a sign of a good game. Getting sidetracked and distracted. Yeah, I mean, I'm really enjoying it so far. I also haven't played a Souls-like... Well, I played the original Lords of the Fallen a little while ago, but... I always enjoy Souls-likes. I just don't play them very often. It's not one of those genres where I get super excited for the next release or anything. I mean, I was looking forward to this one because I enjoyed the first Lords of the Fallen. Which I know it's a lot different, but... These guys are messing up my mages. Oh yeah. I completely understand. Another point into Clay Golem. Boost our vitality a bit. A lot of diamond. Healing potion will come in handy. Pop that in there. Easy peasy. I haven't played Lies of P yet. Might give it a shot at some point. Kinda booked up right now with games, so won't be for a while. Maybe they'll come out with DLC or something, and I'll prioritize it then. I'm currently doing 3 Let's Plays, which is already a pretty tall order. And then we have a DLC for Wrath of the Righteous coming out in November. I'm hoping I'm done with the Lamplighters League 4, so I have time to do it. The Rogue Trader comes out December 7th. I'm a busy guy for the next couple months. Or even longer, because it'll take me forever to beat Baldur's Gate 3 and Rogue Trader. Whoops. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Like 40K, I like CRPGs. I mean, in all reality, it's the perfect game for me. Or it should be. I could always end up hating it. It seems very unlikely. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I really want to do a second run as soon as I'm done with my current run. Because there's so much more that I want to do in the game. So I might end up doing a stream playthrough. And then another Let's Play. I mean, the bonus mana is okay. I wouldn't seek it out. I prefer my charms to have resistances on them. Especially as I have so much health as a Necromancer. Trying to max out your resistances, plus preparing for the higher difficulties where your resistances get reduced. Always a good idea. Yeah, Dark Urge is my planned second run. It's gonna be a Dark Urge Warlock, where I make agreements and pacts with everybody. So at the end of the game, everybody can fight over my soul. So based on what I've seen so far, I'm assuming more options will turn up. But I'll take Raphael's deal at the beginning. I will, I don't want to spoil too much from the Let's Play, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll get branded by the Absolute. And everything like that. I'll just, the Koatoa and the Underdark. Getting a little beat up, aren't I? Yeah, Celeste was really fun. I'm going to do a full stream playthrough on Cataclysm through all the expansions with the same party. I'm going to bring my dream team, because they're finally done releasing DLC for the game. Celeste is complete, and they're working on their next project. So I can finally go through all the content with my dream team, and see how they fare on Cataclysm. Besides, they have a drow as a playable race. A lot of games just don't let you do that. Even with drow in the game. I think my only grievance with Baldur's Gate, well, I have a couple minor grievances, but my big grievance is that there aren't more companions. To understand, each one's like really fleshed out, so it's a lot of work to incorporate another one. I've heard rumor there's supposed to be another one, but they didn't add her to the game. Let's just be like a shapeshifter halfling. Hey, more poison resist. I'll take that.
Tyrion was a fool to have trusted me. You see,
I mean, I don't mind the
it was
party
I
of
who
4. I
told
just mean like
Diablo and his
more
brothers
companions
about
to
the
join
Soul
your
Stones and how to corrupt them.
party as a
It was
whole.
I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world.
The game's already pretty easy,
The
so
plan
having
was
6
set in motion
companions
so
at a
long
time
ago
would
cannot
be
stopped by any mortal agency.
a little too powerful. Now, granted, I'm playing on
Fate
balance,
itself is poised to
not
spill
tactician.
forth into your world like a tidal wave of blood and nightmares. You and all your kind are doomed.
Yeah, yeah.
I am overburdened.
Oh, 20% chance of getting magic items. That's pretty solid. Probably hold on to those.
Iswal was weak. He squandered his infernal power.
Yeah, he was weak. He was a big old weak weenie. Now, I do wish more games would have more companions in the party at a time. Like, go back to Dungeon Siege days where you can have, what, 8? Or is it 10? I think it's 8. I guess after a certain point, it stops being like a CRPG. Turns more into a RTS game if you control that many companions. Alright, let's go back. Clear out my inventory, speak to Tyrael. I'm gonna hold into this, we're gonna destroy that at some point. Two of those. Oh, I do have 3 of these. Oh, the skull sound in this game. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I do not need all of these.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, yeah. We got ourselves some magic fine boots. What can I get rid of in exchange?
I can't carry anymore.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'm not too picky about the party size. I mean, as long as I get companions, I don't really care. So my favorite game of all time is KOTOR. So party size doesn't make or break a game for me.
For putting Israel's tortured spirit to rest. May the light protect you and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. But if what you tell me is true, then I fear that we have been played for fools all along. Israel helped Diablo and his brothers trick me into using the Soul Stones against them. Now the stone's powers are corrupted. the combined powers of the Soul Stones under their control, the Prime Evils will be able to turn the mortal world into a permanent outpost of hell.
Alright, new skill. Another point into Clay Golem. It's getting pretty strong. Well, tankier anyway. Wait, what? When did I open a different portal? Oh, that's right. That's from the shrine. I'm pretty sure I didn't open that. Is there a ghost? Yeah, a little 4 Loco never hurt anybody. Just cranks up their heart rate to the point where all the skin melts off their bones. There weren't skeletons before they drank the 4 Loco. Take all my mana. Yeah, I'm sure there's a sort of rock joke there or something. We need a geologist, darn it. Something about eating iron or pumping iron. Play, it's there somewhere. Pickaxe, you just take a hammer to it, as Baldur's Gate 3 has demonstrated. Oh wait, no, you haven't seen that episode yet. I mean, I guess you have seen me break up the glowing crystals, but... Tomorrow's example is a bit more egregious. We're blitzing through hell. Probably just aim to get to Act 5 tonight and then wrap up the stream. Yeah, you should be sorry, Hector. Hey, no problem, man. Hopefully my advice wasn't completely useless. I feel like most people start with the basics, but I always recommend the basics first anyway, because you never know. gosh, some nice guys stand in formation. Bylai the Destroyer. Pretty cool name. A hung skeleton. I didn't know that about him. There's a bone joke there too. I'm really tired today, so my wittiness is at a, I don't know, 6 out of 10. Oh, whoops. Sitting there summoning golems, supposed to be debuffing enemies. Yes, you with your hand raised, Hector. You're always welcome to just set a question. I'll respond to it. Don't need to ask permission. I want you guys to engage with this class. I expect to learn as much from you as you learn from me. Remember, participation's like, I don't know, what's a reasonable amount? 70% of your grade. It's usually like 10% or something, I don't know. I never had to worry about participation points because I'd usually answer the teacher's question before they finished asking it, so I'd be asked to stop participating. Mostly in history classes. There you go. Finally walked around the wall, guys. It's all good, man. I'm not going anywhere. A skull. Really, most of these enemies should be dropping skulls, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, we're starting to see my skeleton struggle a bit more against these enemies. Taking them longer to cut through them is the old enemies did. I said that wrong. But it's alright, as long as my point gets across. Maybe more effective, they didn't run at us in pairs. like the enemies in Galaga. Just fly straight at you. I know that wasn't a random reference. The Mrs. and I have been playing Galaga on the old Xbox One. Oh no, I probably just haven't got around to responding to it yet. I am very behind in responding to comments because I've been getting a ton of them, and then YouTube doesn't notify me all the time. And so I have to actually hop on to the Creator Studio and look them up. So at some point, when I have plenty of downtime, I'm going to sit down and try and catch up on all the comments that I've missed. So no. No. I usually don't take offense to any comments anyway. Even the guy that said I had a mental deficiency or whatever in Swedish. Because honestly it was funny, because I had to go to Google Translate, and I was like, what does this mean? So. But I also know that if you do post a comment on the channel that's just awful, I used to take a screenshot of it because I've thought about kind of spruce up my Reddit page a bit and posting like just really dumb comments on there. I had one guy pretty recently post a comment that was just an awful, awful take. And yeah, I responded to him a bit, then at some point I was just like, you know what? Enjoyed the series, man. And like it was just, I don't know if he was legitimately trying to troll or not, or if he just had a really bad take on games. But he ended up deleting his comment, so I think he was trolling me. And when I wasn't taking the bait, he deleted it. But yeah, no, you didn't post anything offensive. I'm pretty sure I read it as I haven't had a chance to respond to it yet. Or it's one of the ones that have been notified of. It's also a possibility. I will say, I've always wanted to respond to all the comments, but as the channel grows and I get more and more, it does get a little bit more difficult. But I still plan to uphold my side of the bargain. I feel bad because if I don't get notified of like someone asking a question and it's like a more of a time-sensitive question, I'll get back to them. So I need to be on top of it a bit more anyway. You really don't have to worry about offending me on the internet. I usually take things as at a like lighthearted value before I interpret it in a negative way. Yeah, I don't make that much money off of YouTube to afford someone to check my comments. I mean, I guess I could use the Miz's for somebody. No, it's really, I mean, I've had opportunities to sit down and catch up, and I just decided to do something else because it's daunting. There's a lot of comments. And then some of them I do put off because it's like a really long comment and I don't have time to read and respond to it. So I try to, when I read a comment, I try to give it as much thought and thoroughness as they give to me. So if it's like a really long comment, I want to reciprocate that and at least give them a response that covers everything that they covered in their comment. To kind of take the same time and care that they put into their comment. And so I'm like, oh, hey, look at that. Kind of unique cosmic crossbow. Or bow, sorry. Also getting shocked. And so if I don't have the time, I postpone it, and then sometimes I just don't get back to it. Then I feel bad because like, oh, well, they posted all that and I haven't responded yet, so they may think that I don't want to respond to their comments, so they stop commenting. And I don't want that either. I want someone to feel like I'm purposely not responding to them. Yeah, they have some comments that are like 8 months old that I haven't responded to. I have to go back through and look and see. Alright, we should probably go back to town real quick, take care of my inventory and all that jazz. Which one of you heals me? I think it's you. You're the paladin, right?
Hail to you, champion.
Rogue's Bow. Very fast attack speed, plus 50% increased attack speed. Yeah, and it's also the internet where it's either hot or cold. Like, there's not a lot of nuance, unfortunately, on the internet. So, like, I've had it happen to me where I joke around with someone that posts a comment and they take offense to it because they don't see it as a joke initially. Because there's no, I don't know. Everything's extreme on the internet, unfortunately, and that's, it sucks. So sometimes you have to be careful. Sometimes I don't joke around as much as I would like, because you never know. Jenny's number, that rings a bell. I can't say I know it off the top of my head. From a song, right? Mage has been guest on the on a stream before. Not so much a secret anymore. I don't know if that knowing that would give it away or not.
I am overburdened.
Let's give. Oops, I'm gonna give that one. That works. All right, we'll keep the unique item. What do I need to get rid of? It would help. I'm gonna sell these at least. That's the problem, man. Yeah, I mean, one of my favorite things to do is actually, I mean, part of having a Let's Play channel is sharing experiences and talking about games. I also enjoy responding to people. It's not like it's not just an obligation or anything. Just to be clear.
Hail to you, champion.
Also helps like smaller channels like mine stand out a bit more because you have all these large channels where they get a whole bunch of comments, but they don't respond to any of them. Or they respond to like 1 or 2. Or just to members or something like that. I try not to do that. What else I was doing? Sorry, lost my train of thought. That's one reason I've had a lot of trouble coming up with like proper rewards for the members of the channel, because I don't want to exclude anyone just because they can't afford to, you know, be a member. I don't think that's fair, so that's why I do like pet pictures and small things like that for the members. Son of a gun, that's the wrong portal. I'm thinking, and it's hard to come up with other like free stuff because I don't want to do like early access to videos or anything, because that's also excluding people that can't be members and all that. I don't know. I never really like the whole paying for a reward thing. I think it's more of a, do you want to support the channel? Or, in Matthew's case, to make sure my cats get treats. Is there really only one way into this little area? No, there's a way out down there. I just didn't see it. But you're welcome to guess my age. I'll let you know if you get it right. But I think for the sake of fairness, you should only get 1, maybe 2 guesses. Or you can ask a series of questions that aren't like directly, are you this old or this old? Kind of like 20 questions and narrow it down. Alright, welcome to the River of Flame. Oh gosh. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, the skeletons that teleported in front of me, I thought they were enemies. Yeah, also, I finally swapped out my headset, so for those of you who didn't know or don't remember, I've had the same headset since I built my first PC, and it was held together by duct tape. Been held together by duct tape for a long time. I had a second headset that's exactly the same as the first one, but I was like, well, the first one still works. Why would I swap it out? Just use some duct tape, hold it in place, and keep using it. Decided to finally swap it out. I still have it, the old one, so I can duct tape it up again if I need it, but it's kind of annoying having to replace the duct tape every now and then because it would get loose and it would just kind of like flop on my head. So, finally have the new headset out, which is taking a little getting used to because it feels kind of tight in my head. No, I don't know Jenny's number. Not off the top of my head. Sounds like something I should know, but... Dragon Cloud the Grim. Yeah, that's another upside to having a smaller YouTube channel, is usually the toxicity hasn't started flowing in. Oh, 4-socket full plate mail. Alright, we'll hold on to that. Alright, come on, mages. Take him down. Yeah, same thing. I rarely buy clothes for myself. I absolutely hate shopping for clothes as well. And shoes. Hate shopping for shoes. I always end up settling for something that I end up not being very happy with one exception. For my previous job, I had to go buy some steel toe or composite toe boots, and first pair I tried on, perfect pair. I can never remember the name of the brand though. It's not a brand that I'm very familiar with, but most comfortable boots I've ever worn. Besides, you know, broken in boots, of course. Blood poison. We've seen you before. Yeah, a lot of them. Well, I think Twitch is probably a little bit more toxic than YouTube in general. But luckily for the old for the streamer, he can control the speed of the chat. Which I don't have to with a channel my size. And he can also limit which comments get shown. I think my only limitation is I have potentially inappropriate comments, so I do have to go and okay some comments, in case of the slur issue, and also have any links disabled. So if anyone tries to post a link, it gets held because I had all those bots posting all those adult website links. And I got tired of dealing with it, so I just have that up as a blanket fix. See, I like shopping for food and like tools and hardware and stuff, but I don't like shopping for clothes. I also hate getting my hair cut. I think a lot of it's probably tied to, like, growing up I was always a weird size. That's really tall but really skinny. and all the tall clothes were wider for larger kids, and I don't know, liked slim fitting stuff. And then haircuts. My parents used to make me always get my hair cut, I think, until 8th or 9th grade, so when I was like 13 or 14, so I could finally start, you know, growing my hair out. But before that, it was terrible. I absolutely hate getting my hair cut, even today. And then, of course, I went into the military, had to get my hair cut every week, and that was miserable. No, they were not. I think they're like S&M or something. I have them downstairs, so go look at them. I think it's initials of like S&M or something. Got a green tag on it. Of course, they're composite toe too, so they're a little cooler than the steel toe boots. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty wide myself. Now, I wasn't so much then. I was always really skinny. Going into the military. Once I got in the military, I put on some weight. Then lost some weight. Now I'm back in the gym trying to gain and lose weight, so... Have an odd time to be me. See, now I can wear the clothes that I used to have to wear when I was growing up. The big and tall stuff. But I still prefer a slimmer fit. Yeah, show off my sweet biceps. Yeah, you just take the B and the D out, and then it's just S and M. Yeah, I can never remember the name of the boots. It's always talk them up, and then people ask what they are. I'm like, I have no idea. You just have to take my word for it, man. What quest did I just complete? Oh, we found it. We need some corpse exploders, guys. What's going on? Probably use Decrepify here. It's really good against boss creatures. Alright.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course you can. Oh, that takes a lot of space. I cast right there. Huh. Whatever. Alright, fine, I'll equip it. Lose my skeletons though, and I'm not happy about it. Quest complete. Good job, guys. Let's head back to town. Talk to Tyrael about it. This is all his idea anyway. Also deposit my stuff. Yep, starting to run out of room. Alright.
Congratulations, hero! Surely even Diablo himself sensed the fury unleashed when you smashed his brother's soul stone.
Time has come to hunt down and destroy Diablo himself. But beware, the Lord of Terror is not to be underestimated. He single-handedly destroyed the town of Tristram and corrupted the last noble hero who tried to stop him. This time, you must defeat him for good. Only by destroying the soul stone which he carries will his spirit be banished forever. Good luck, though this be our darkest hour. It may yet be your greatest moment.
Yep, that's exactly how it's going to play out. We're going to defeat Diablo, and he definitely won't come back.
I am overburdened.
Fine. Alright. A cool area, man. They did such a good job with the remake. The page reel.
Proceed, hero, into Terror's lair. Know that Diablo's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 seals. Only by opening each of these seals can you clear your way to the final battle.
Yeah. Done it before. What level are we? 60. Let us go.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course you can. Maybe I should put more points into strength. What do I have? Yeah, I think we will. That might do some grinding in hell. Not literal hell, I guess figurative hell? The difficulty. For some, more runes. I only need a 3-socket piece of armor, which I already have for the bone armor, which is my ideal armor for a necromancer. Gives +2 to necromancy skills and some other stuff, but that's the big one. Plus, it's called bone. I mean, you can't go wrong with bone armor for. Hey, look at that, green boots.
I can't.
Oh shucks. Yeah, the garbage. But I'm gonna keep them anyway, because I like collecting my sets. No Trangles, though. Right? I mean, him coming back, he created one of the greatest ARPGs of all time, so I mean, I can't say I completely agree. Because if Diablo didn't come back from Diablo 1, we wouldn't have Diablo 2. Oh, we can't get over there. We have to walk around. Oh, we walk across the solidified lava, which I guess seems like a bad idea. Yeah, well, Diablo 3 wasn't Microsoft, so... Again, I think Diablo 3 is a fine ARPG. It's just not a great Diablo game. It just... I thought it didn't encapsulate the feeling of Diablo. I had my fun with it. I did play a fair bit of Diablo 3. But that's also a reason why I won't be streaming Diablo 3. Plus the difficulty, the way the difficulty set up is weird, so it's not that I can't just like I can't just play through normal Nightmare and then Hell. They have like 16 torment difficulties, and I'm not gonna deal with that. I gotta figure out how to do more runs of that. I'm not gonna pick up the blue ring. I don't think it's worth it. Oh no, one of my mages. He cooled him down before he went down. I haven't played D4 yet. I'm gonna do a Let's Play of it at some point. But it's supposedly gonna add to the story with each season, so I don't know how I'm gonna handle the Let's Play yet. I don't know how like self-contained the main narrative of the base game is. Alright, I could run through here and have my skeletons follow me in, but I've done that before and that's how I died the one time with this character. I'm not going to again. There we go. Yeah, so I was excited for Diablo 4 initially because of how it looked. Brought back the really dark gothic aesthetic. I think the druid looks really cool. That's what we can play. When I do Diablo 4 is the druid, depending on if I start it before another class comes out. Because you know they're holding on to the Holy Knight class until as a DLC because they know everyone's gonna buy it. Just like they did with the Crusader in Diablo 3, and the Paladin's just a favorite in Diablo 2. Well, I won't be starting Diablo 4 for a while because of all the games I currently have lined up the next couple of months. I initially planned to do it over the summer, but then I didn't, so. Sometimes it's just how it goes. Corpse Explosion is really powerful. It's a shame it's not super useful in boss fights. Most boss fights.
I can't carry anymore.
Venture Guard. Who are you? Oh, that's right. That's my favorite helmet in the game. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a live service game, so they've got, you know, time to fix it. As long as it doesn't sync completely before they get that opportunity. I have to be careful exploding too many corpses because I may have to run around and get some of my skeletons back. Who spell the unholy? Spell. Oh, we got Decrepify cast on us, I think. Seed White the Slayer. More like Seed White the Slade.
I can't carry anymore.
You know what? We have plenty of super mana potions laying around. Let's pop one. I don't think I needed to. Yeah. Either way, support indie developers. That's where all the fun innovation's at right now. Grand Vizier of Chaos. That's gonna get a yep. Biomall. Oh, whoops, let me throw that guy over there. Good job, team. We need a couple of those. Up another one of these. Easy peasy. Take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, somebody come out here to help these mages out. They're struggling. They cannot do things by themselves. They are supplementary damage at best. They're worse, they don't do any damage because the enemy's immune to them. To their specific damage type. CE. Lord de 6. This means Lord of 6. I don't think it answers your question, but the only thing, I only have Skeleton Mastery and Ray Skeleton maxed out currently. Working on my Clay Golem, because makes for a decent tank when he's maxed out. The longer he lives, the longer my skeletons live, usually. Plus he slows down the enemies, so. His non-cold affiliated slow effect. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Oh no, I don't put points in a corpse explosion. Just the 1 point. Because the damage doesn't go up, it just increases the blast radius. See, I knew I recognized it. But I was like, ah. I got stuck on character experience and I couldn't get past it, so was rattling my brain trying to figure it out. But Corpse Explosion is one of the 1-point wonders in this game, along with like amp damage. You don't need more than 1 point in it. It's nice if you do get more points in it, you know, for free via items. But again, increasing the because it's a percentage of the corpse's life, so you can't increase that. It just increases the radius and the mana cost. Let's go do Decrepify against old Diablo. Alright, take it easy, buddy. Here's all my mages. Now get in there, guys. Alright, the mages weren't going to do a whole lot here anyway. Hey, we got a poison one. That's actually pretty useful. Thanks. In the middle of a fight with Diablo. Yeah, so most curses you don't put more than 1 point into, and then Corpse Explosion there's not much need to. Especially once you start getting all the equipment that gives you like +2, +4 to your skills. Oh yeah. Hey, Diablo's defeated for the final time. I'll never see him again. Do I need the Arbalest? Probably not. It's probably junk. Alright. Actually, Corpse Explosion, such a powerful ability, man. Especially for a 1-point investment. It's insane how much damage it does. I've mentioned it on stream before, and probably the Let's Play too. But the developers said that Corpse Explosion is probably the best ability in the game. It also does 2 damage types. It does like physical and fire damage. So an enemy can't be immune to it either. The explosion damage, I believe, is fire and like a physical effect.
What do you need?
So it's just an insane skill. I don't want to get rid of any of the +1 to any skill items. I get rid of all these jewels though. Not like I'll ever use those. That's not doing anything for me. So if I do that, move these, move that. Put that down. Full plate mail. Go sell this. I assume that Hell would have all of the performance enhancing drugs.
Greetings.
Whoops, didn't mean to
Good day.
interrupt.
You have... I knew there was great potential in you, my friend. You've done a fantastic job. Though my ancestors often struggled against the 3 evils and their minions, I've always lived a shut-in, scholarly life. I'm glad that my wisdom aided you. Now, I wish to leave this place. Though heaven's gates are a marvel to behold, I hope I won't have to see them again for many, many years. Please, talk to Tyrael about leaving this place now.
That's why you have to out Corpse Explosion him before he can Corpse Explosion you.
Praise be to the light. You have accomplished the impossible. Diablo and Mephisto have been banished back into the black abyss that spawned them, and the corrupted soul stones are no more. However, while you were fighting here, Baal remained behind in the mortal realm, building an army of hellish minions. Now Baal's army is searching for the World Stone, the ancient source of all the soul stones and their power, while leaving behind a wake of destruction. They have forged deeply into the barbarian homelands, heading directly for the summit of Mount Aryan. Baal knows, mortal hero. That is the very site of the blessed World Stone. Now, enter the portal I have opened for you. It will take you to the barbarian city of Resurrected, the last bastion of order on the slopes of Aryan.
We're not going to do that yet. I want to try and make some armor with what I currently have available. So I'm going to take some time real quick. I have to look it up because I don't know the rune words. By heart. Alright, let's see what we got. So, I don't think that I have... Ugh. Wouldn't want to waste it on a wealth anyway. don't have any runes. I need 2 for the bone armor anyway. Do I have enough for... where's it at? Definitely don't have that yet. Not even level 63, so I can't even get some of those runes. Interesting. Never actually played the original Diablo 2. I started with the battle chests. I started with the Lord of Destruction. Sorry, I'm looking through some rune words right now, trying to see what I can make. So we have tall. Let's see what tall options are available. Where'd that take me? Oh, it's highlighting vitality. Whoopsies. We could do stealth, tall, and F, but that's 2. Rune slime. It's not bad. It's got decent poison resist, mana regen. Not great though. Don't want to waste it on stealth. If. Do it if. Enigma. We don't have Enigma. Rain. Do I have an Ort and a Maul? Probably not. I only have a Maul. That's a Druid armor anyway. Soul I'm holding on to because I need Soul for Bone. Oh, Dull. I don't have Chains of Honor, and I don't have some of those runes. Fortitude. I don't think I have a low rune. If I did, this would be pretty solid. Fortitude's not bad for defense. I don't think I picked up a low rune, did I? I'd have more than one soul. I could make one. 2 ohm and a diamond? I thought I had Ohm runes, do I not? I guess not. Well, that's a shame. Might be worth pursuing this. I have any Vex runes. I can't do that. Alright, never mind. What about Ort? Anything from Ort? Fortitude, I was just looking at that one. I can't, but that's Ort in anyway. Rain, that's for Druid. Shoot. We can try L and Om. Do Om instead. Myth for Barbarian. And Peace for Amazon. I think I can actually make a Peace for Amazon if I wanted to. I can make all these other class armors. I can't make the darn Necromancer because I don't have 2 Ooms. Need level 47, but like for the Amazon and Barbarian, it's 25 and 29. 25 for Barbarian, 29 for Amazon. The +2 to skill armors. Oh, maybe nothing I can make right now. Find 2 Ooms, I'll be tickled. We have a shale, let's see. Yeah, it's for the Amazon. We can do stone. No, I don't have a pull or a loom. Or treachery. I don't have a lem or a thule. Okay. I don't think there's anything worth making right now. Well, let's head on to Act 5 and wrap up the stream.
I heard later that he was defeated.
I only have a base for a spirit sword.
And that the Sword Stone were destroyed in Hellforge. All except one.
I failed, Diablo. I couldn't do as you asked. I couldn't enter that gate. Forgive me, Tyrael. Forgive me.
Marius, give me the stone, and all is forgiven. Give it to me, Marius.
Take it. Take it, take it. I'm glad this is finally over, Tyrael. Look what the stone has done to me.
You haven't failed, old man. You've done exactly as you were meant to do. However, I am not the Archangel Tyrael.
Well, no.
You have done well, Marius. Now I think you shall have your reward.
What have I done to deserve
I have no problem doing it on stream. I mean, I could. I mean, Spirit's a very good weapon. I didn't think about it initially because it wasn't a Needs to be a ladder exclusive rune word. They changed it in Resurrected, I believe. Remember, guys, don't extend the gate. Or sorry, the bridge, not the gate.
Bail! The gates of Sescheron have stood for eons beyond remembrance, and you shall not breach them now. Remove your foul demons from our lands. We stand on the side of light. You shall not be allowed to reach Mount Ariat, and that which you seek will not be yours.
I shall take your position into consideration. Well, it seems your terms are not acceptable.
I don't know, they could have given him more of a challenge by not extending the bridge. But what do I know? Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up the stream here. It's a good natural stopping point. And in the next one, we'll start Act 5. And start hunting down Baal. I know it's pronounced Baal, but I call him Baal. Probably because of the Baal spawn. Why the bridge? I have no idea why they extended it. He didn't walk out across the bridge. There's no reason to extend the bridge in the first place. Like, oh, well, let's roll out the red carpet for old Ball. Tomorrow, around the same time. Like, 6 to 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. When I'll start. Never really have a set time. But somewhere in the... between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern. And I'm hoping we make it about halfway through the act. Though Act 5 is pretty long, so it might be like a third. So it might be... one stream, and it might be 3 more streams before we're done. We'll see. That might work out nicely for my Hollow stream at the end of this month, too. So, either way, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Making pretty good progress. Knocked out Hell in one stream, which makes sense. It's a very short act.